Tush-push controversy has been one of the hottest topics in the NFL recently. And surprisingly, the New England Patriots played a crucial role in keeping this controversial play alive. For those who might not know, the tush-push is the tactic where offensive linemen push the quarterback from behind to gain a yard or two, especially in short yardage situations like third down or goal line plays. Many teams wanted to see this move banned, arguing it gives offenses an unfair advantage or raises injury concerns. But when it came time to vote, the rule survived by a narrow margin. 22 teams voted to keep it legal, while 10 voted to outlaw it. And among those 10 who wanted to scrap the play were not only the usual suspects, but some surprises as well. The Patriots were actually one of the teams defending the tush-push, standing alongside teams like the Ravens, Browns, Dolphins, and a few others who believe this tactic is an essential part of football's fabric. The whole debate got intense after Philadelphia Eagles owner Jeffrey Lurie brought in their star center Jason Kelce to lobby for the rule's removal. The Eagles clearly wanted the tush-push gone, probably because it has been a reliable weapon for teams like New England, which thrive on physical, power-based football. Despite the lobbying effort, the motion to ban the play fell short by just 2 votes, and it soon emerged that the Patriots front office was among those who voted against getting rid of the rule. This was a big moment because it underscored a philosophical divide in the league. On one side, you have teams trying to modernize the game, making it more about speed, spread offenses, and aerial attacks. On the other side, teams like the Patriots are advocating for preserving the traditional gritty style of football, one where the ground game and brute force still matter. This divide is interesting because it touches on the identity of the sport itself. The tush-push is, in many ways, football in its purest form, a physical battle in the trenches where 2 or 3 yards can decide a possession, a drive, or even a game. Instead of seeing it as some gimmick, those defending it see the play as part of what makes football so thrilling. Power, effort, and resilience all rolled into a moment that can swing momentum instantly. If anything, the Patriots' stance reflects a respect for the old-school approach where winning those small battles up front makes all the difference. It's about putting your head down, pushing forward, and forcing the defense to respond. If you don't want the offense to have an easy advantage from behind, the defense has to get better. Stop the push, make the tackles on second and third down, and force punts or turnovers. The alternative, banning the tush-push, would have felt like a major shift away from what football traditionally represents. It would mean stripping away a tactical tool that offenses have relied on for years. And more importantly, it would send a message that the league is moving away from the physical, hard-nosed style that many fans and players love. That's why it's so significant that Mike Vrabel and Robert Kraft, representing the Patriots, publicly stood up against the ban. They emphasized that this isn't a health and safety issue, but rather a fundamental part of the game. Their voice helped tip the scales to keep the rule intact and keep football about physicality and grit. Moving from the rule discussion to roster moves, the Patriots didn't just sit back and watch the offseason drama unfold. They've been proactive in retooling the squad. Even though they boast one of the league's most promising defensive back duos with Christian Gonzalez and Carlton Davis, New England is always looking for ways to deepen their roster and maintain that competitive edge. Just recently, they brought in former Detroit Lions cornerback Jerry Jacobs for a workout. Jacobs isn't a household name, but he has solid credentials. He was an undrafted free agent who managed to carve out a spot as a starter with Detroit, playing in almost 30 games over a couple of seasons. In that time, he recorded over 100 tackles, snagged a handful of interceptions, and defended several passes, showing the kind of ball skills and physicality that fit what the Patriots typically want in their secondary. However, Jacobs' journey hasn't been smooth. He signed with the Rams last year, but was released after reaching an injury settlement, and he didn't play in the current season so far. That's why the Patriots are being cautious, doing their due diligence to see if he's fully recovered and can contribute. The cornerback position is crucial, and depth is especially important given how fast the NFL season moves and how injuries can pile up. The Patriots haven't made an offer yet, but it's clear they are exploring all options, including revisiting players familiar to them like Stephon Gilmore, who has experience with New England and might be available as a free agent. Now, turning attention to the defense's performance during the voluntary offseason program, it's impossible not to notice how dominant the unit has been so far. While the offense is still finding its footing under new coordinator Josh McDaniels, the defense looks sharp, aggressive, and full of energy. For instance, rookie quarterback Drake May threw 4 interceptions during recent drills. But the blame isn't all on him. 2 of those picks were due to miscommunication and tipped passes, but the defense was flying all over the field, showcasing the intensity and readiness that New England prides itself on. Of course, it's easier to make plays on defense in these offseason settings because you're reacting more and scheming less. But the signs are promising. Even players like Dario Douglas have acknowledged that the defense is currently ahead of the offense. But he's optimistic that once McDaniels fully unveils his playbook, the offense will catch up quickly and start producing at a high level. Douglas is particularly excited about his role in the slot receiver position, a spot the Patriots have traditionally valued for creating mismatches and explosive plays. There's been chatter about other wide receivers on the roster, including undrafted Kyle Williams and third-round pick Effin Chisholm, but Douglas could very well emerge as a key weapon. Some projections even have him hitting 1,000 yards in this offense, especially with the presence of Stephon Diggs getting back into game shape and other receivers stepping up around him. The slot position has evolved into a major piece of New England's offensive puzzle, and Douglas is clearly ready to seize his opportunity. Speaking of stepping up, the offensive line will see some changes as well. The Patriots will feature 2 new starting tackles this season, with veteran Morgan Moses anchoring one side. Moses is a mountain of a man, known for his leadership and experience, and he's taken young tackle Will Campbell under his wing. Campbell, the number 4 overall pick, has impressed everyone with his college track record and how quickly he has adapted to the NFL environment. There was some early debate about Campbell's style and technique, but those discussions have quickly been replaced with respect for his work ethic and talent. Moses has praised Campbell's eagerness to learn, highlighting how he constantly asks questions about techniques, hand fighting, positioning, and how to handle different pass rush moves. Having a seasoned veteran like Moses mentoring him day in and day out is invaluable, and their lockers being right next to each other allows for non-stop football talk and preparation. Moses has gone as far as calling Campbell a stud, and while it might be premature to expect a rookie to earn a captain's role in his first year, many insiders believe that could happen as early as his second season if he continues on this trajectory. All these pieces paint a picture of a Patriots team that is balancing tradition with smart roster management. They're fighting to preserve the essence of the game while simultaneously adapting to modern demands. From defending the tush-push rule to scouting underrated players and grooming promising rookies, New England is building a team that respects its roots but isn't afraid to innovate and push forward. The offseason developments show that the Patriots remain one of the most disciplined and forward-thinking franchises in the league, always ready to fight hard in the trenches, on the field, and in the boardroom. As the Patriots continue their off-season grind, it's clear that the balance between youth and experience is shaping the identity of this team moving forward. The emergence of Will Campbell on the offensive line is just one example of how New England is blending the best of both worlds. Veteran leadership combined with youthful talent eager to prove itself. Campbell's physicality and college success have earned him high expectations, but it's his attitude and willingness to absorb every detail from Morgan Moses and the coaching staff that will truly define his rookie season. This kind of mentorship is priceless in the NFL, especially at a position as demanding as tackle, where every snap can turn into a battle against elite pass rushers. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a stunning turn of events that has set social media and locker rooms abuzz, rumors are intensifying around the possibility of Tyreek Hill, the electric Miami Dolphins wide receiver, making a jaw-dropping move to the New England Patriots. While no official confirmation has emerged from either camp, sources close to league insiders suggest there might be serious talks, or at least preliminary interest, behind closed doors. The idea alone of Hill donning a Patriots jersey has sent shockwaves through the AFC East. The very notion of one of the NFL's most explosive playmakers, known for his blazing speed and game-breaking ability, potentially switching from Miami Teal to New England Navy Blue, is enough to make fans on both sides of the rivalry sweat. Could Bill Belichick be orchestrating one of the most audacious acquisitions in recent franchise memory? Whispers have grown louder since the offseason began, fueled by speculation about Miami's cap space challenges and strategic recalibrations. Hill, who has consistently ranked among the league's top receivers since arriving from Kansas City, is under contract, but that hasn't stopped the rumor mill from churning. Some analysts believe that the Patriots, still searching for an elite offensive weapon to reignite their passing game, could be preparing to make a bold move. For now, it remains just that, a possibility. But in the NFL, where surprises are just part of the script, even the wildest scenarios sometimes come true. Imagine Hill lining up in Foxborough, torching defenses with his signature speed, not as a Dolphin, but as a Patriot. The idea may seem far-fetched today, but stranger things have happened in this league. One thing's certain, if there's any truth to this rumor, the entire AFC East landscape could be about to change dramatically. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.